I mean, Bees, you know that when
Human,
when your hair grows to a certain length, it just stops growing.
yeah.
Yeah.
It sure felt like it. It felt like, oh God, if this doesn't get any longer, it has to go.
And then at a certain point, your hair
ends.
considers its journey complete and leaves.
And it detaches from the main cluster and flies away on the wind, seeking new lands to deposit itself. Like mostly my shower drain.
Great. I mean, that's where I find mine too. But I had to buy a screen for my shower drain. I was like, oh, this cannot persist. After I cleaned out the bathtub drain in our house, and I found hair in there that I'm like, I don't even think this belongs to Heather and I. I think this is from the last person who lived here.
Okay, not that a stranger was frequently using your shower.
I think some of it was just like, I think this was left over from the last person who was here.
How big are the air vents in your bathroom? Just out of curiosity.
I mean, okay, so a medium-fed child with vigor could definitely get into one of the window in our place, or a particularly spry small adult.
Is a medium-fed child with vigor a measure of size?
Well, they'd have to be like they'd have to like. Children aren't that strong, you know.
Yeah,
like,
but it's bigger than a bread box. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely, yeah. They'd have to tear open the window.
Oh no!
Right. Okay.
Quite specifically, that's what where the vigor comes in. Is it's like they'd really have to like peel it and break some stuff to get in there. And I'm like, yeah.
So they need their strength.
Yeah, that's why they need to be well fed.
When I first moved into my current place, the bathtub drain was extremely suspiciously slow draining. And I was like, that seems weird.
Suspicious, like you were suspicious that it was doing it on purpose?
I was like, is this broken? What's going on? Why is the drain so slow? This sucks. I'm really pissed off. And then of course I like unscrewed the thing and pulled out a lot of hair.
Yeah.
And I had just moved in. It was definitely not my hair. And then it worked great.
The shower strangler, I guess, strikes again?
Yeah.
Did they strangle your hair drain? I mean, your drain with full of hair?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
All around Victoria, it's been happening.
Yeah. It's not even somebody like secretly showering. It's actually they just come in with like a bag of hair and stuff it down your drain.
I'm trying to think of a better like serial killer name for them.
Isn't that what the guys in Home Alone did?
The bandits?
The bad guys. Yeah, they like stopped up people's sinks and
they turned the drains on.
Yeah.
To ruin the place. That made me madder than them robbing stuff, because I was like, stuff is stuff, but
vandalism.
This kind of like terrible
water
vandalism
damage lasts forever.
Yeah, you never get it clean the way you want it, and it's like, thinking about it in retrospect, it's like I'm glad that that Kevin McAllister killed those men. I'm glad that Macaulay Culkin murdered Joe Pesci.
All right.
With a rusty nail through the foot. Wait, I think that was Chris Elliott.
Paint can to the head or electrocution?
Coming in with the hot takes.
Mm-hmm.
That child has a body count, okay?
Yeah. Does he kill anybody in the sequel? He doesn't, does he? He just runs around New York.
I mean, he sets up like a house and stuff in New York too, I'm pretty sure.
So he's a fraud, is what you're saying. He's a grifter. He's a con man. He's basically catch me if you can, but the child game.
It's kind of like Saw, but he's just punishing criminals. He's a little bit like the Batman, but he's just honeypotting all these criminals so that he could murder them in his like deranged torture mansion.
Right.
Yeah, it is a very kind of Saw setup, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Dark.
Yeah.
Giveaways.
Oh, should we do that?
We should talk about that.